KB7LAK, WB5DRI. Can you copy me, Justin?
Kilo Quebec 4 Golf Echo Victor. What's your QTO? Northern Maine, Kilo Quebec 4 Golf Echo Victor, Northern Maine. Copy that. All right, 17. Not too late.
Yeah, I'm copying there, Justin. This WB5PIX, I hear you there in the Mobile. So you do all right. They got no problem copying it down there. And where are you at in the Mobile this morning, over?
November 9 Golf?
November 9 on the old Whiskey Golf. 10-9 RWG. QSL?
Roger, 10-9 RWG. 5-9 units 7.
So you are 5-9 in Central Florida.
Roger on the Frosty Oregon in Utah. Well, you got wiped out by somebody a little bit off frequency, but I heard you on I-84 there. The old Interstate 80 North is what they used to be until they wised up and made it 84. But I used to run it when it was still 80 North there, over. QSL on that there, Justin. Yeah, we used to stick it up there at Echo Junction and make that right turn and go by Devil Slides, all that, along the Jordan River. So I've always enjoyed that drive. I didn't mind going over Parlay there out of Park City, but I preferred the other route. Of course, if I was heading to Port Leonard up in that area, that was preferred route anyways there.
Juliet.
Justin, we'll let you go there to your meeting and have a good one, I hope. And we'll catch you on the other side. This Whiskey 5, Papa India X-Ray, Bulverde, Texas, standing by.
November 3, November, Tango, Juliet.
I believe there was a park in there wanting to make a contact. This Whiskey 5, Papa India X-Ray.
November 3, November, Tango.
I guess not. W5PIX standing by. Air Force's flyers start up here in about 7 minutes.
November 3, November, Tango, Juliet. November 3, November. November 3, November, Tango.
KB0LTT Mobile, W5DRI Brians Net. Larry, go ahead.
Sorry about the port of entry there at Echo Canyon quite a few years ago. They were having a 72-hour inspection the feds were putting on, and they told me in the meeting there was a lieutenant, retired lieutenant colonel, Air Force lieutenant colonel that was doing the inspection. He asked me to come in front of it. He asked me if I was in a hurry. I said, yeah, I am kind of in a hurry. He said, well, I hate to do this. You got a air leak on your steer brake.
First coming in November 3, November, Tango, Juliet.
I said, you care if I fix this? He said, if you can get it to stop leaking, you're good to go. So I pulled out of the bay.
First coming in November 3, November, Tango, Juliet.
I started heading over to the bay. I got it coming in November 3, November, Tango, Juliet. The other hand, and he missed it about halfway across the block.
The Kilo Zero, Kilo Dragon.
He it in my hand. He said, I said, sir, I think it's better than this the way I got it fixed. He said, you're good to go. Get out of here. Well, when I came back through, I went through Wyoming the following day. They told me it was inspection, and I wasn't thinking I just found
I can't copy you. Somebody else is on frequency, and then I've been here for a while.
It was about like he threatened to take me to jail for driving an out-of-service vehicle and whatnot. Anyway, I'm going to keep running these horses on it, and they let me go. I got a load right straight back through there. A week or so later, called up the county attorney for that district. There's in Evanston, Wyoming, and he come in, and I came in and went visiting. They just no country boy, no rancher, blue jeans, cowboy boots, and a cigarette in one hand, cup of coffee in the other hand. And I told him the exact same story I just told you. And he looked at me and he said, was it leaking there? I said, not one bit, sir. Wasn't leaking there one bit. He said, you know what? We use duct tape on the ranch for just about everything. I'm just going to throw it out. Over?
Oh, the frequencies in use. Well, I know that port of entry very well because when I was running for PSP, Interstate 80 was our main corridor. And yes, sir, I've had my fair share inside both them scale houses. And in fact, when they had two of them there, you had to stop at Wyoming, then go into the Utah one. And I'll tell you what, 1967, no, I'll take that back, 1976 and 77, that was quite a port of entry there. And then you had to stop in Cheyenne, go into Cheyenne and check out because they didn't have Interstate 80 done yet going into Nebraska. They had a short section there that wasn't done. And boy, I'll tell you what, I don't miss them days, but I'll tell you another funny story there, Larry. My oldest son was up there in Wisconsin this week with some oil field stuff. I really don't know, but there are 3 trucks up there, all Texas trucks. They did not like that cold weather. He had cold water leaks, but his radiator started leaking around the seal. So he said, well, what's going on? But then 10 degrees, when trucks are used to 80 and 90 and 100, they had some leaks. They couldn't wait to get back down into warmer climates. So anyways, he's got to go out to New Mexico this week. But the old Peterbilt was not happy with cold weather there. Back to you, Larry. There's WB5DRI.
Well, I'll stand by for a minute. They're going to be firing up here any minute. Good talk with you, LTC.
Roger that, Larry, and we'll stand by also for WB5DRI. This is W5PIX. I believe the frequency is yours there, Brian, if you want it. Okay, Cliff, thank you. This is Whiskey Bravo 5, Delta Romeo India. Good morning, everybody. I will be net control this morning for the Air Force's Flyers Club net. I want to welcome all stations to our net. We start up on this frequency, 14.290, every day of the year, normally at 10 o'clock Central Time, and we're just about there right now. The Flyers Club consists of military aviation members, both active and retired, and veterans of all the military services, to include pilots, air crew, ground crew, air traffic controllers, missile crews, support crews, and anyone involved with military aviation from all of the air branches of all of our military services. We also very much like to welcome visitors to the net, and you don't need to be involved involved with the military or aviation in order to check in. Our purpose is to promote fellowship between those radio amateurs who devoted a portion of their lives to support our air forces. This is a control net. We like to use the words contact, relay, check-in, or info to contact net control. We also have a very good website at Air Forces, plural, Flyers, plural, club.org. I repeat, Air Forces, Flyers, club.org, which has a lot of good information about our net. Online application, if you would like to join the group. Again, that's not necessary in order to check in. There's also a lot of bios from our members there, so you can learn a lot about some of the folks on the net here and their particular careers and the different services supporting aviation. Again, my call sign is Whiskey Bravo 5 Delta Romeo India. My name is Brian, and I'm located down here in the Alamo City in San Antonio, Texas, south central Texas. Our format for this net is we take check-ins and we go down the list, allowing each station to give their reports, and then we go back for a second 73 round if there's time. Usually on Saturdays we have a little bit more time, and usually lots of check-ins. Let's go ahead and get started. I do have a list this morning on stations that I've heard and talked to, and also from the net logger this morning. I have the following stations. I have at the top of the list, it looks like Don is with us this morning in Longmont, K0ZNC. Good morning to you, Don. Then I have some mobile stations. I have KB0LTT mobile, Larry. Good morning to you, Larry. And I heard you earlier on here, so I think we'll have a good pass this morning. Then the third station I have on my list is WB5DRI. He is in there. He's been in there, and I'm not sure if he's going to stick around or not, but I've got him as third on the list. That's Cliff, my neighbor to the north in Bulverde, so we'll see if he's going to stick around for the net or not. But we got him on the list there. So good morning again to you, Cliff. Then I have KB7LAK, Justin, who is mobile. If he's still in there, he's on the way to a meeting. I think it's a ham club meeting, I believe. But he may have been just in and out. But I did hear him earlier, so we'll keep him on the list and see if he wants to check in. He may be destinated or something. Then I have a visitor. Let's see, K2 Quebec Mike Uniform. That's Tom up in New York, I believe. So good morning to you, Tom. Then I have another visitor, W5ABL. That's Art out in California. Good morning to you, Art. Then I have N5BE, that's Lee up in Arlington, Texas. Good morning, Lee, and thanks for doing the net logger for us this morning. And thanks for the questions this morning that we'll have on the net here. Okay, let's see. Where was I here? Next on the list would be Mike, KF0OPE. He's up in Nebraska. Good morning to you, Mike. Then I have Pete, W7PGW, and he's in Idaho. Good morning to you, Pete. Then I have Russ, who's not too far from there, I guess, over in Washington State. Kilo 8 Alpha Foxtrot, K8AF. Good morning to you, Russ. Then I have Carl, KF7GJO, who is down in Sparks, Nevada. Good morning to you, Carl. Then I have Steve out in San Diego, K6PX. Good to hear you in there, Steve. And I heard you about a 5-4 earlier here, so I think we have a pretty good pass this morning. So good morning to you. Then I have our Commander K1VOB, Bob, up in Boise, Idaho. Good morning to you, Bob. Let's see, next up would be, where was my list? I'm about to lose my place here. All right, W5ABI, Joe out in Las Cruces. Good morning again, Joe. And good signal with me here this morning. You were about a S9 with me. Then I have John, WA6LJS out in Humboldt, California. Good morning to you, John. Then I have N4GYY. That's Frank in Louisville, Kentucky. Good morning to you, Frank. Then I have our live stream guy, K4YDB. If you type in his call sign on YouTube, the live stream of this net will come up. He does a great job with the live stream every day of our net. Then I have a couple of folks who are receive only, that are listening on the net, some of our members that can't always get in because of antenna problems or propagation. This morning, I think it's antenna problems for WB5DRI Ray out in New Jersey, but good to have you out there listening on the net this morning, Ray. And also Norm up in Illinois, N9KJN. Nice to have you guys with us this morning, and we look forward to hearing you here on the net again. Frank, that is the bottom of the list as I have it. Did I miss any stations, or do we have any additional on-the-air check-ins? This is WB5DRI. Members or guests, please call now. WB5DRI K2SJP. Okay, Bob, good morning. K2SJP. Do you need to be a short timer, Bob? I got you on the list, Bob. K2SJP, WB5DRI. Do you need to be a short timer? K2SJP, you need to be short time, Bob? Well, I don't know. He must have had something happen there. I'll go ahead and put him on the list here. We'll just put him on the list and see how that comes out. He may have had a problem all of a sudden there. But, Bob, good to hear you this morning. You were a solid S9 when you first called there, so I've got you on the list. Let's see. John, WA6LJS, could you put out a call for us, please, from Humboldt, sir?
Yeah, Wilco, I heard another station in there. I think there's something in Gulf X-ray. Was there something ending in Gulf X-ray come now? Well, apparently it's not hearing me. Yeah, this is WA6LJS relaying for net control for the Saturday morning Air Force Flyers Net. We're looking for check-ins, either members or visitors. Call now. W6WAY. Well, I heard Jim, W6WAY. Was there any other stations called out?
Kilo Charlie 5, Oscar Mike Echo.
There was a Kilo Charlie 5 and a Kilo 7. The Kilo 7 is the Papa Golf India, is that correct? Okay, Dave, very good. Kilo 7 Papa Golf. Papa Delta India, is it? Okay, it's Kilo 7 Papa Delta India, Brian. And there was another station. Who's the other one? Go call now.
Kilo 2 Sierra Juliet Papa.
Okay, K2SJP. They got you on the list, Bob. And there was another one. Who's the other one?
Kilo Charlie 5 Oscar Mike Echo.
Kilo Charlie 5 Oscar Mike Echo. Kilo Charlie 5 Papa Oscar Mike Echo. Did you get all those, Brian, WA6LJS?
Yeah, I think so, John. Thank you. WA6LJS, WB5DRI. I got them. I got K2SJP already in there, and I got K7 Papa Delta India, I believe, Dave, and then I got Kilo Charlie 5, Oscar Mike Echo. So that's Bill, I think, out in Louisiana. So we got you on the list there, Bill, and Dave as well there. So very good. And also Jim, W6WAY, out in Corona. So I think we got everybody. Let's get a call out from the East Coast there somewhere. Charlie, K4YDB, can you put out a call for us, please, sir?
Wilco, this is K4YDB relaying for net control. We're looking for check-ins to the Air Force's Flyers Club Net. Members or guests, please call now. I hear somebody way down in the noise. Try it again. Brian, I hear a station way down in the noise, but I can't pull him out.
He's a portable there. I think it's Alpha Charlie 6 Golf Delta something. Is that correct? Over. Well, you're a little bit light with me, but we'll try to get you in there. What was the name and location there?
Name there is Steve.
Yeah, I got you, Stu. Quartzsite, Arizona. Stu, do I have your call sign correct? Is it Alpha Charlie 6 Golf Delta? Portable. Okay, real fine, Stu. Well, we got you on the list there, so we'll try to get you toward the top if we can here, because you're a little light with me this morning. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started here. We got a pretty good list. I do have a couple of questions that are the courtesy of N5BE this morning, Lee, up in Arlington, and they're pretty good questions. And you can see the questions on the live stream on YouTube if you type in K4YDB and bring up Charlie's live stream of the Air Force's Flyers Club Net. The first question is, there were two U.S. designed light bombers that served our allies well in the Desert War and the Mediterranean theater of operations. They were the Martin A-23 and the Martin A-30. These aircraft were never used by U.S. forces. They were only used by our allies, and mostly just in the Desert War and in the Mediterranean theater of operations, I believe. So the question is, can you name both of these aircraft? And the possible answers are Alpha Baltimore, Bravo, Maryland, Charlie, Bethany, Delta, Chesapeake. And the second question is, the 4th Fighter Group was one of the most distinguished United States Army Air Force units in the European theater of operations. How was the unit initially formed, and which aircraft did they initially fly? Again, the 4th Fighter Group was one of the most distinguished U.S. Army Air Force units in the European theater of operations. How was the unit formed initially, and which aircraft did they start flying at the very beginning? Which aircraft did they fly when they were initially established? And the possible answers are Alpha, the 3 RAF Eagle squadrons were transferred to the U.S. Army Air Force. Alpha, the 3 RAF Eagle squadrons were transferred to the U.S. Army Air Force. Bravo, the Spitfire Mark 5B. Bravo, the Spitfire Mark 5B for the aircraft. Charlie, the formed and trained at Tonopah. Charlie, formed and trained at Tonopah. And Delta, the P-47 Delta. Delta, the P-47 Delta. And the answers are matched pairs, and that's the two correct answers on the top, as far as letters are concerned, are also the two correct answers on the bottom. So if you get the answers, if you can figure out the answers on the bottom or the top, then you have the answers on both ends there. So does anybody need a repeat on the question? Over. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I think Don's at the top here. Let's go ahead and get him in there. K0ZNC. Bob, are you bringing him in this morning? K1BOB, WB5DRI.
Brian, I don't know if you can hear me. Yeah, I've got Don here. I'm the only one with him, so I'll give it a go, okay?
The frequency's in use. The frequency's in use. There's a net in progress. This is WB5DRI. Go ahead, Bob. K1BOB. If you can bring in K0ZNC.
WB, back to net.
Turned it, Brian.
I turned it, Brian. Shot. Can you relay WA6LJS? Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm just barely hearing you, Bob. Yeah, he turned it, Brian.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. You're a little late with me this morning, Don. I guess conditions are just not too terrific up to Idaho this morning, but good to hear you this morning via K1BOB station there. Thanks for doing that, Bob. And thanks for joining us this morning, Don. I hope everything is well with you there in Longmont. And I didn't get your answers. Can somebody relay Don's answers? Relay. Charlie there, Brian. Okay, Charlie. Very good. I see that on the net logger now, so very good. Let's go ahead and keep it moving here. Break with you. Let's go to our mobile station this morning, KB0LTT. Where are you bound for this morning, Larry? You're up, sir. WB5DRI. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Brian, and good morning to all the flyers. Hope you're all having a pleasant day thus far. I am currently north of Minneapolis, Minnesota on Interstate 35 en route to Weyerhaeuser, Wisconsin. So I'll be shooting across Highway 8 here in a little while, going east with basically a light quartering tailwind, which is good on the pocketbook. I like them tailwinds and light quartering tailwinds for sure. Current weather conditions here as of 9:51 a.m. local time. I got winds 300 at 14. Sky is clear. Visibility 10 or more. The temperature is 7 degrees. Dew point -6 degrees. Humidity 55%. And the altimeter 3021. Very cold temperatures in store for this part of the country over the next few days. And once I get done in Wisconsin on Monday, I'll be heading for Pennsylvania, where the temperatures will be a little bit warmer, and I'm glad for that. This cold air is just hard on everything. As far as the questions go, Brian, I'm going to go alpha, alpha. Alpha and alpha for the question. WB5DRI and the crew, KB0LTT. Back to you, sir.
Did you say Alpha and Alpha, Larry?
Roger, roger, roger.
There's two aircraft on the top there that I was asking for the names of. So you really need to pick two of the letters on the top there, Larry.
Oh, well, I misunderstood that. Well, we're going to go, what were the aircraft again? I know D Delta was the P-47, but I don't think they were the P-47B at that part of the war yet. So what were the other aircraft?
Well, the answer, or the question on the top was the two aircraft were the Martin A-23 and the Martin A-30. And I'm looking for the names of those aircraft. And the possible answers were Alpha, Baltimore, Bravo, Maryland, Charlie, Bethany, and Delta, Chesapeake.
Okay, I'm going to go with Alpha and Delta on the first one. QSL?
QSL, Larry, got you down for Alpha and Delta. Very good. Appreciate that, and drive safe there. And good to hear you this morning. That sounds pretty cold up there in Minnesota, and I think Wisconsin's going to be cold too. Anyway, drive safe there, Larry, and good to hear you this morning. Okay, break with KB0LTT. Let's see if we can get some of the visitors in here real quick before they scoot off here. Hopefully they stayed with us. Let's try Tom up in New York. Kilo 2, Quebec, Mike, uniform. Good morning, Tom. What do you have for our net this morning? WB5DRI. I'm not hearing Mike, or Tom rather. Does anybody hear Tom?
No, sir, I'm not hearing him there, Brian.
Okay, Cliff, thank you for that. Well, I've got you on the list here too, Cliff, because I think you're mobile. Why don't you go ahead and take your turn? W5PIX. Good morning again. WB5DRI.
Well, thank you there, Brian, but I'm not mobile. I'm here on the base here at Full Birdie. But I will take my opportunity, and I'll go Charlie. I'm going to follow Don's lead, but that's exactly what I was thinking was Charlie. They were formed and trained out there at Tonopah, Nevada. Back to you, Brian. You know what today is. Well, everybody else got a beautiful sunshiny day. Got blue skies looking out the shack right now. And we had a little frost on the pumpkin this morning out here in the hill country, but it's warmed up. And I'm fixing to go out and work on the motorhome there, get the carburetor on the generator. And, of course, your brother and James, I'm surprised they didn't try to check in on Echolink, but, somehow get to us. And they're up there at the Fort Worth Ham Fest there, along with, I think, let's see, your brother's son-in-law, which would make your niece's husband. Anyways, there you go. And I got anyway, thank you, Brian. This is W5PIX. I don't know what I put in my coffee.
Okay, real fine, Cliff. W5PIX. Well, you got your answers as Charlie. and very good on being on the base this morning. Good to hear you. And yeah, thanks for that information. I had forgotten about that, but I do remember now that Dale, W5OG, and I guess W5PU, and also KG5PTE are up at the Fort Worth Hamfest there, so very good for them. Let's go ahead and keep it moving here this morning. Let's see if we can get Art out in California, W5ABL. If you're still with us this morning, Art, you're up for our net, WB5DRI. Is anybody copying W5ABL? Relay W5ABL, are you there, W5PIX? Hearing nothing, Brian. I'm pointed that away. Okay, well, we'll put him down as not responding, and we'll keep it moving here. Let's see if we can get some more of the visitors. The portable station in Quartzsite, Arizona, Alpha Charlie 6, Golf Delta. That's Steve. Oh, I'm sorry, Stu. That's Stu out in Quartzsite. AC6GD, portable there. Stu, if you're still with us, Stu, you're up for our net. WB5DRI. Thank you very much. Well, I was hearing you, Stu. You're a little light with me, but I'm hearing you. Go ahead. Okay, nothing to add. I just like hearing your net. I never heard it before. Okay, did he give an answer there, Cliff? No, he just said he's like listening to our stories, and he's probably out there with all the snowbirds there at Quartzsite. They have the big get-together with RVs and stuff, but he's doing good. I got a good copy on him there, but no, he did not take a shot at the question. Okay, well, real fine. Thank you for that. Let's go ahead and keep it moving here. Good to hear you this morning, Stu. Thanks for joining us, and do come back and join us again whenever you can. Break with you. Let's go to our net logger guy this morning, N5BE, Lee up in Arlington. Thanks for your help on the net logger and for the questions this morning. Lee, you're up, sir. WB5DRI.
WB5DRI N5BE. Good morning, Brian. And good morning, everyone. And that I sense there's some struggling with this question. There are two answers for each question. So you would respond A, B, or C, D, or whatever. But two answers to each question. There's two airplanes in the first question, and then there's two answers to the airplane and how they were formed in the second question. I tried to make it easy with A, B, B, C, C, D, D. And the reason I did this today, two reasons. One, I've been throwing out some softball questions there recently, and you guys have done very well on those. But I wanted to get this in because I firmly believe that this group here is a steward of military aviation, our military aviation, and I think it's good that we revisit some of these past areas in history and remember the people that produced the airplanes, delivered the airplanes, and fought those wars with these airplanes. So that's why today's question is teed up. So we can talk about that a little bit more. I know Brian's done a lot of research after I dropped this in on him, and good for him. Well done there, Brian. I'm going to meet some of the lads here at the, not at the Ham Fest, meeting them at our restaurant for a late lunch, early dinner. So I'm really excited about meeting members who I've not met before, so very much looking forward to that. That's it for now, Brian. WB5DRI and 5BE.
Okay, Lee, very good. Thank you for that. N5BE, WB5DRI. I appreciate all your help this morning, Lee, and have fun meeting some of the other flyers there up at the restaurant there. The folks that are up at the Ham Fest there. I think you'll enjoy that. And very good on everything this morning. Let me see, break with you. Let's see if we can get some of the other visitors in here before they scoot off. Hopefully they've hung in there with us. I was thinking specifically of Kilo Charlie 5, Oscar Mike Echo. That's Bill over in Louisiana. Bill, if you're still with us, you're up for the Flyers. WB5DRI. KC5OME, you're up. WA6LJS relay. Don't hear him, Bryce. Okay, well, I'm not hearing him either, John, so thank you for that. Break, let's try Kilo 7, Papa Delta India. That's Dave. Let's see if we can get Dave in here this morning. Dave, if you're still with us, KK7 PDI, WB5DRI. You're up, Dave. Anybody copying that station?
Kilo Bravo 0, Foxtrot Whiskey Papa. Kilo Bravo 0, Foxtrot Whiskey Papa.
Okay, I got a couple of stations in there. I'll take the Kilo Bravo 0, Foxtrot Whiskey Papa first, and then after that, King Henry 6 Charlie Bravo. Sonny, good to hear you. We'll get you in just after this other station here. Kilo Bravo 0, Foxtrot Whiskey Papa. Can you give us your name and location, over?
Kilo Bravo 0, Foxtrot Whiskey Papa. The name here is Henry. We're in St. Louis, Missouri. Over.
I didn't quite copy your name there and your location. Can you give me that again, please?
The name here is Henry, and the location is St. Louis, Missouri, and you're doing 9 plus.
Okay, I think you said Missouri there. I did get your name as Henry. Good to have you with us this morning, Henry. What do you have for our net?
I was just walking by and heard you guys calling to see if anybody was out there, and so I came back. Over.
Okay, well, good to have you with us, and you're welcome to stick around, and we'll try to get you in here on the normal run of the list here, but thanks for joining us this morning, and from Missouri there. So very good. Let's keep it moving here. Let me see if I can get Sonny out in Hawaii there. King Henry 6, Charlie Bravo. Sonny, good morning. Aloha. You're up, sir. Okay, Sonny, King Henry 6, Charlie Bravo, WB5DRI. Well, you're a little late this morning, Sonny, but you're about a 5 and 3, 5 and 4 with me, something like that. But good to have you with us this morning. And 73s, have a great day there in paradise. Mahalo for checking in. Aloha to you and yours. And thanks for checking in with us this morning, Sonny. Anything else for the net here, Sonny? King Henry 6 Charlie Bravo, WB5DRI. Okay, Sonny, I think you gave your 73s there. Thanks for joining us, and have a great day there. Break with King Henry 6 Charlie Bravo. Let's go back up to the top of the list here. Let's go up to Nebraska. KF0OPE Mike up in Nebraska. How cold is it up there this morning, Mike? Good morning, WB5DRI.
Well, good morning, Brian, and all the visitors and guests. But you're a solid 5'9" here in Nebraska, Brian. Good copy. It's cold. It's about 13 degrees and windy. If I could, can I get a confirmation? You're looking for 2 answers for both questions. Come back.
Roger. 2 answers for both questions there. And if you get the ones on the bottom, you'll have the ones on the top and vice versa.
All righty. I'm going to go with the Alpha Bravo for my answers and see how that works out. I'll be one and done today. I've got to get on the road here and get something done today. So 7-3s, guys, have a great net and a great rest of your weekend. KF0OPE back to WB5DRI and the net.
Okay, Mike, very good. Well, 73s to you, and have a great day up there in Nebraska, and we got you down for Alpha Bravo. So let's keep it moving. Break with KF0OPE. Let's go to see who's next. I believe it's Chief Mike up in Oklahoma City, WW5ENZ. Mike, good morning, WB5DRI.
Good morning, WB5DRI, WW5ENZ, and everybody out there on the net. It's been a pretty good day here in Oklahoma City. Well, we're right at 33 degrees, so we just came up above freezing. So pretty much all the snow will be melted for sure. Let's see. As far as the question goes, I'm going to go with Alpha Charlie. I don't know. I just like that. The training at Tonopah. I like that deal. Anyway, that's going to be my guest today. I'll probably I'll be trying to listen in, but I may not be here. So I don't know. Let me give you a 73 because I could be called away. WW5ENZ. Back to you, WB5DRI and 73. Everybody.
Okay, real fine, Mike, WW5ENZ, WB5DRI. Well, 73 to you, Mike, and got your answers there is Alpha Charlie. So, very good. Have a great day, and thanks for checking in with us this morning. And we'll break with you. Let's go to W7 Papa Golf Whiskey. That's Pete up in Idaho. Good morning, Pete. You're up, sir. WB5DRI.
Okay, Pete, Whiskey 7, Papa Golf Whiskey, WB5DRI. Well, 100% on everything, Pete. Good signal down here in San Antonio. You're about a 5.6 on my electric radio, and then hearing you well on the SDRs as well. I got your answers there as Alpha Delta there. So very good. And thanks for joining us this morning, Pete. Break with you. Let's go to another one of the stations up in the northwest part of the country there. Kilo 8 Alpha Foxtrot, Russ in Washington State. You're up, sir. Good morning. WB5DRI.
Thanks, Brian. WB5DRI, K8AM. Good signal for most people today, and thanks for running the net. I like the question. I'm gonna go with Alpha Bravo component. So, kind of know parts of each of them, so I think we'll get us in Alpha Bravo. So, it's 15 degrees this morning, a little frosty, so that's good. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. Looks like the sun's going to be out and having a good time today. Got our annual ham club party, so we're going to all meet at a restaurant today at 2 o'clock and get together. So that'll be nice. And then this morning I'm going over to help my son-in-law. He's doing some kitchen remodeling. So I'm going to be, I'll say 73 after this because I need to hop on over there and get to the ham. So, and they're expecting number 4 anytime now. And my daughter's a ham. She's been a ham for a while. Kilo Lima 1 Bravo Mike. So she's maintained her ticket, although she's not too active. Although I will coax her on TV usually on there to chat with me. But I hope everybody has a good day, and thank you again, Brian, for running the net. I'll say 73. If I'm here at the end, I'll pop in, but I'll probably be grabbing a sauce on my way. WB5DRI, K8AF.
Okay, Russ, K8AF, WB5DRI. Well, very good. Got all of that. Got your answers there. Alpha Bravo. And congratulations on everything there. It sounds like you got a growing family. Super. And also congratulations on your daughter being a ham there, KL1BM. I hope I can get some of my actually my sons or my grandsons or granddaughter to get a license, but I'm having a little bit of a tough time getting them into the hobby, but maybe it'll happen yet. Who knows? But real fine on going to the ham club there. Have fun at the ham club party and have a great day there. 73 to you, Russ. Thanks for joining us this morning. 73. Break with you. Let's go out to Sparks, Nevada, to KF7 GJO, our station out there. Carl, good morning. WB5DRI.
Good morning, Brian. This is KF7 GJO out here on the frozen tundra. Although, it's near as cold as what you're dealing with up there in the Dakotas. Yes, but I had enough of the cold. Hey, why don't we run down to San Carlos to Gallos to Argentina and enjoy a warm summer's day? Maybe even take a couple things out there. Not that reception this morning, although for some of the bus stations I'm having to rely upon Utah. And gentlemen down there in Quartzsite, you're coming through 5-5 for me in Sparks, Nevada on head steam antenna. Okay, on to the question. I'm glad that Lee clarified how the answers worked on this because I was really in a state of confusion there. Answers Charlie and Delta. I cannot remember P-47 training at Totopa. and I know they T-39, T-40s use that police. Chuck Yeager checked out his weapon there during World War II. So that eliminates C and D. So by process of elimination, A and D come to choice, and the three Eagle squadrons, if I remember my history right, those were American pilots flying British aircraft before we became involved in the war. And they would have been flying Spitfires. So I've got to go with Abel Baker, and be around to the end to see how we did, Brian. You got a great net going this morning, buddy. So back to you, WB5DRI 7GJO.
Okay, Carl, KF7 GJO, WB5DRI. Well, very good, Carl, on everything. You're about a 5.5 with me this morning. Not bad from Sparks there this morning. Pretty good signal there on my radio here. So good to hear you as always. And we got your answers there. It's Alpha Bravo, Alpha Bravo. So very good. Let's keep it moving here. Let me see if I can get Steve in there. I'm not sure if he checked out or not. It says he checked out on the net logger, but let me give him a call anyway, just in case. He was about 5'4" with me this morning, so I'd like to get him in here if we can. K6PX, Steve, if you're still out there with us, you're up, sir. WB5DRI in San Diego. Is anybody here, Steve? WA6LJS, was Steve going to stick around at all? WB5DRI.
Yeah, I think he said that something came up, so that's why Leon's got him grayed out there. So I did talk to him on the repeater this morning, but I think he's got something come up there. WA6LJS.
Okay, thank you, John. Break. Let's go to our commander up in near Boise. K1BOB. Good morning, Bob. You're up, sir. WB5DRI. Thanks for the help this morning. Thank you, Brian. Thanks for running a nice long net this morning. Well done. And I'm on your brother's radio right now, so you're going to have to hear me through Ogden SDR. Let's see, Don just called me. He said he has to leave. Something came up, so he won't be with us for the 73. Rough question. I don't know. I've been looking around here and still got some question marks. I'm glad I got a chance to hear folks. Like Sparky, I'm not sure they were out of Tonopah. We talked about Tonopah test one day and what's happening there now and what happened back way back when I had dirt runways. Put me down, since I think they inherited and probably were trained by the British Air Force there. Put me down for, I have no idea on the first one, so I'm just guessing from the second one. Put me down for A and Bravo, Alpha and Bravo. I think they probably inherited the Spitfires perhaps, or learned on them, and then went to P-51 Mustangs. But the first aircraft was perhaps the Spitfire, RAF Spitfire. I think they were flying them. So anyway, that's my answer to both Alpha and Bravo, Brian. K1BOB, thank you very much for running the net. Lee for the logger. I had a difficult question, and Charlie, of course, for doing the YouTube live stream. Thank you, guys, all of you. K1BOB, back to you, Brian. Okay, Bob, K1BOB, WB5DRI. Well, very good on everything there, Bob. Got your answers there. Alpha Bravo, Alpha Bravo. And I'm hearing you pretty well on the radio and also on the FDRs this morning. So very good. Let's go ahead and keep it moving.
Let's go out to Las Cruces to Joe, W5ABI. How cold is it out there, Joe? WB5DRI.
Yeah, WB5DRI and the Flyers W5ABI. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, the Flyers. Not too cold. We had a lull of 37. Right now it's 42. We're going up to 62. Had a lot of high winds, 60 mile an hour gusts yesterday, and the next game held up pretty good. So I'm not worried. That's pretty good antenna. Anyhow, let me see. Boy, on this question, I'm going to go with Alpha and Delta. And we'll be here at the bottom if there is one. I'm not sure if we'll have time, but we'll see. Anyhow, back to you. WB5DRI, W5ABI.
Okay, Joe, go find W5ABI, WB5DRI. Got you down for Alpha and Delta and Alpha and Delta. Let's keep it moving here. Break with you. Let's go to John again out in Hamul. WA6LJS. Thanks for the help this morning, John. What's happening out in Hamul this morning? WB5DRI. Good morning again.
Yeah, good morning, Brian and the net. This is WA6LJS. Well, the only thing's happening out here is cold. I got up this morning, it was 33 or 34 degrees. That's really bad for this part of the country. But now it's warmed up. We got full sun, clear skies, and we're up to 41 degrees. So it'll probably get up to the high 60s or the low 70s today. But there has been a kind of a cool spell. And fortunately, there's no winds now, but they're saying that we might have another red flag warning with winds probably Monday. So hopefully that won't be bad. Anyway, hang on, let me get this off. I had the repeater on. I was talking with K6 Papa X-Ray. Something came up. He's tied up there, so he can't get on 20, but he sends his best wishes and greetings to the net there. Let's see, answer to the question. Well, there's a pretty strong lemming line forming on Alpha Bravo, so, and I was thinking of Alpha Bravo even before the line gets too strong, so put me down for AB, 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 and AB. Other than that, it's good conditions. You're booming in. Just about everybody is coming in locally. I did use the SCR for one of the visitors I put here locally. So back to you, Brian. I'll be here to the bottom. WB5DRI, WA6LJS.
Okay, John, thanks for all that. WA6LJS, WB5DRI. Well, you're over the 9 mark with me this morning, John. Good signal here in San Antonio. Good to hear you, and thanks for all your help this morning. And we got your answers there. It's Alpha Bravo, Alpha Bravo. So let's keep it moving here. Next up would be, let's see, N4GYY. That's Frank out in Louisville. I bet it's cold out there where you are, Frank. You're up, sir. Good morning. WB5DRI.
WB5DRI and the group N4GYY. Good morning to all the Flyers on the net this morning. It's a fine. You're doing a fine job on the net this morning, Brian. Everything sounds good. I'm hearing just about everybody locally. It's not really all that cold right now. It's 40 degrees in Louisville, and that's basically what it was at midnight. But here in another hour or so, the temperature is supposed to drop out, and by tomorrow morning we're supposed to have snow flurries. They're not saying any accumulation, but that gives you an idea. The temperature's going in the wrong direction. Generally, when you get in the day, it's supposed to get hotter as the day goes on, but instead we're getting colder and colder and colder. And Sunday night and Monday, it's supposed to be down in the single digits. I'm ready. I'm already ready for spring. I can tell you that right now. But as far as my answers, I think I'm going to go with the limit line as well and go Alpha Bravo, Alpha Bravo. I really don't have a clue, but that kind of, looking at it, it kind of makes a little bit of sense to me. So with that, Brian, I will say 73. It's looking at the time and how much more we got to go. I don't think I'll be here for the end for the 73 round, so I'll go ahead and do that. So, WB5DRI and the group, N4GYY, 73 alls. I will stick around for the answer.
Okay, Frank, very good. In for GYY, WB5DRI. Well, we got your answers there. It's Alpha Bravo. And, yeah, San Antonio is not too cold right now either. We're about 55. I think our low was about 48. We're going up to 64 again today, but this is the last day of warm temperatures. Tomorrow we start with freezing temperatures in the mornings, so for the next 4 or 5 days. So it's going to be cold here starting tomorrow. Winter is back again. Anyway, good to hear you this morning, Frank, and 73 to you. Have a great day there in Louisville, and we'll talk to you the next time. Brick with you. Let's go to our Florida station, K2SJP, Bob. Good morning, Bob. You're up, sir. WB5DRI. John, WA6LJS, can you give Bob a call?
Yeah, SJP, Bob?
Yeah, K2SJP.
Yeah, K2SJP, Bob, you're up, WA6LJS relay. K2SJP, are you there? WA6LJS. Now, he must have lost his internet or something there because he was booming in here this morning earlier, Brian. Back to net.
Okay, thank you, John. I think you're right. I think he must have had a problem there. We'll try to come back to him. Let's go back out to another California station, W6 WAY, Jim, out in Corona. You're up, Jim. Good morning. WB5DRI.
Okay, I'll talk to you. Shift over there. Let's see, this is WY. And let's see, it's 50 degrees right now, and it's supposed to warm up to 64. And let's see, go with Alpha Bravo, Georgia living well. Okay. Back over to you, Brian. WB5DRI route is W6WAY.
Okay, Jim, W6WAY, WB5DRI. Well, we got your answers there, Jim. Is Alpha Bravo. Very good, and sorry about the order there. I was kind of working off of the net logger and the list that I have on my paper here, so I may have gotten the stations out of order a little bit, but we're trying to get everybody in there this morning anyway, so hopefully I didn't miss anybody, but we'll keep it going here. We still have a few more stations. Let's go to, let's try, we've got K4YDB, our YouTube live stream guy, and internet control. Charlie, thanks for all your help this morning. You're up for our net, sir. K4YDB, WB5DRI.
WB5DRI, K4YDB. Well, good morning, Brian. Morning to all the flyers out there and visitors we have. Hope everybody is staying on the warm side of the door. Right now it's currently 50 degrees here, and we're supposed to get up almost about 67 is what they said. We got up there yesterday. It was really nice. But today is not very pretty because it's been raining this morning, and we picked up a half an inch overnight. So we're supposed to have a little bit more today, and then tomorrow the weather starts to change and it's starting to get cold. I think by Tuesday or Wednesday they've even got forecasted snow here. So I don't know what's going to go on. Anyway, it is what it is. So I've been working around the house. I had company yesterday, so I had to miss the net. While I was here, I could hear it in the other room. But we had a good time. They don't come out very often. But anyway, as far as the question goes, I'll have to pass on that because I do know the answers. So I'll turn it back to you. WB5DRI K4YDB. I'm back to net.
Okay, Charlie, K4YDB, WB5DRI. Very good, and your usual S9 with me here in San Antonio, Charlie. Good signal, and sure appreciate all your help with the live stream and everything that you do there. So a break with you. Let's see if we can get Bob up in Washington State, W7ASH. Bob, good morning. Yeah, you're up, sir. WB5DRI. Okay, Bob, real fine. W7ASH, WB5DRI. Well, good to have you with us this morning, Bob. And yeah, I'm hearing you not too well on the radio, actually, a little light on the radio, but I'm hearing you pretty well on the SCRs this morning. And I don't know about the being in the red side of the state versus the blue side of the state there. I don't know if that makes that much difference, but maybe. I don't know. Anyway, good to hear you this morning, Bob, and we got your answers there. Alpha Bravo, so very good. Break with you, and we'll say 73s to you if you have to get out of here. And that is the bottom of the list as I have it. First of all, I want to recognize a couple of stations that are listening. We've got WB2JJO, Ray in New Jersey, and also Norm up in Illinois, November 9, Kilo, Juliet, November. Good to have you guys out there listening with us this morning, and we look forward to getting you back in here on the net.
Let's see, I do have a station that looks like on the bottom of the list here, and that might be still with us. Let me see if Henry up in Chesterfield, Missouri is still there. KB0 Foxtrot Whiskey Papa. KB0 Foxtrot Whiskey Papa. Henry, if you're still with us and you'd like to get in on the net here, you're up, sir. WB5DRI.
One.
WB0FWP, Harry, are you still copying the Air Force flyers? You're up on the bottom of the list here. I ain't raising him up there, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Cliff. Yeah, I thought I heard Henry, but if you're in there, Henry, you're very, very light with me, but way down in the noise. But 73 to you, sir. Thanks for joining us on the net. Do come back and join us whenever you can. Appreciate you checking in this morning. That is the bottom of the list as I have it. Did I miss any stations, or do we have any last-minute check-ins to the Air Force's Flyers Club net? Before I give the answers here, this is WB5DRI Net Control. Please call now. Well, the station, I think there's a station in there, but he's so light with me that I just can't make him out. Let's go ahead and get to the answers here. Quite a few stations were correct on the answers. The answers were Alpha Bravo on the top and Alpha Bravo on the bottom. And I'll let Lee elaborate a little bit more on the answers to the questions there. N5BE, go ahead and take your 73 round, Lee, WB5DRI.
WB5DRI N5BE, thank you, Brian. Yeah, one of the giveaways was the aircraft were built by Martin, and Martin, of course, was based in Maryland. So that was the giveaway right there on what the airplanes were called. But the Baltimore and the Maryland were designs that came out of the mid-30s, and these aircraft were way advanced for their time. They were extremely fast, much faster than the contemporary B-10 bomber that the Air Force is flying. But as we know, technology moves quickly, and it certainly did then. And our Air Force decided not to procure those aircraft in any numbers, and went with the A-20 and B-25, and later the B-26, which were aircraft out of these aircraft capability. But they were picked up by the Royal Air Force and the French Air Force, South African Air Force, I believe, flew, and they did yeoman work in the Western Desert during World War II. A lot of attrition, however. A lot of them were lost, but they did excellent work. Their speed really helped them. And we're talking aircraft that went well over 300 miles an hour. For a light attack aircraft, that wasn't bad for back in the day. The Maryland was an offshoot from the Baltimore. It was a little bit heavier airplane and had a little more endurance with it. and the British like to use that airplane for coastal command activities as well, so not just in the desert. So that's the story behind that one. So that was AA, the Baltimore and the Maryland. Second question, the 4th Fighter Group was formed in country in England by transferring the 3 Eagle squadrons that were, as I think Carl said, they were predominantly American flyers, and they moved that whole unit into the U.S. Army Air Force with their Spitfire aircraft. Now later they went to the P-47D. There was almost a mutiny within the 4th Fighter Group when they went from the Spitfires to the P-47. And they didn't like it. They thought the thing was just a big old tank. They didn't like the maneuverability compared to the Spitfire. But once they learned how to fly the airplane and learned to use its attributes, they fell in love with it. And later they moved to the P-51. A lot of faces in that group. I threw Tulsa in there because my buddy was in the 357th Fighter Group, and as Carl said, Jack Baker was there, so was my buddy, and they did train on P-39s in our desert before they went to England and went right into P-51B. So, boy, you talk about a change. So AB and AB, most of you got it. Tomorrow we'll have a much more fun question on fast airplanes, and that'll be Sunday's gift from me to you. WB5DRI and 5B, 73 Brian, thank you.
Okay, Lee, well, thank you, N5BE, WB5DRI, 73 to you, and thanks for those great questions this morning, Lee. I really enjoyed them, and I think everybody learned some about World War II there from these 2 questions, so very good on everything, and 73s, and have a great day with the other flyers up there at the restaurant close by your house there. 73s. Break with you. Let's go. Is Don still in there? John, W86LJS, is K0ZNC still there? He gave us 73, Brian. K1BOB. Okay, Bob. Thank you for that. K1BOB. Well, we'll give Don a 73. Let's see if Larry is still with us, and then we'll take Cliff after that. KB0LTT. Mobile. Larry, you still in there? WB5DRI.
QSL, Brian. We're still here. KB0LTT Mobile, Wisconsin now. Best 73s all the way around. Everybody have a great day. Good man, good question. And for some reason, I knew the answer to that. The second part was being the Spitfire. I knew that, but I don't know why I went with the Thunderbolt. Anyway, back to you, sir. WB5DRI and the net. KB0LTT Mobile, 73.
Okay, Larry. Well, 73 to you, and drive safe there in Wisconsin. And I hope it's not too bad of conditions for you up there. And we'll look for you the next time. Break with KB0LTT. Let's go to W5TIX, Cliff, up in Bulverde. You're up, sir, for the 73 round. WB5DRI. All right there, Brian. Thank you very much. And good question. Of course, I blew it. You know, I learned to follow Don, but sometimes I maybe better judgment not. But anyways, I have no idea. Anyways, good man. Good question, Lee. 7-3 Stephen. Enjoy Jamesdale. And we forgot about Mike, KG5. IAI is up there also with him. So, and of course, Mike. So, 2 Mikes. So
So there you go. Enjoy, Lee. And we started up there, but then again, I'm glad I'm down here. I ain't spending no money up there. Anyways, back to you, Brian. And we'll ride along here for a little bit, but we got to get out there and start working on that motorhome. So W5PIX 73 is over to you, Brian. WB5DRI.
Okay, Cliff, W5PIX, WB5DRI. Well, 73 to you, Cliff, and good luck with your motorhome there. And thanks for the information about Mike, KJ5IAI, also being with W5OG and KG5PTE there. So very good. You guys, all, if you're listening out there, have fun at the restaurant there and have fun at the Hamfest there as well. Break, let's see who else is still in there with us. Let's see if we can get, let's give Stu another call in Quartzsite, Alpha Charlie 6 Golf Delta. Portable. If you're still with us, Stu, you're up for the 72 round, WB5DRI. Well, I'm not copying Stu. Let's keep it moving here. Let's go to Carl out in Sparks, Nevada, with also correct answers. KF7, GJO. Carl, you're up for the 73 round. Thanks for joining us this morning. WB5DRI.
It's a great day. Yeah, happy reading to you. Everybody will try this again tomorrow. WB5DRI.
Okay, Carl, 73 to you. Have a great day out there in Sparks. And let's see, break with you. Let's go to our commander up in Boise. Thanks for all the help this morning, Bob. Also, you had the correct answers there. K1BOB, WB5DRI. WB5DRI, K1BOB, very good, Brian. Well done, Ned. I got lucky. Well, I got followed GJL. His sounded good to me. I got the cows midway down the list, so it worked out. Thank you very much, Brian. We'll see you all tomorrow. This is K1BOB, 6 degrees in Idaho. Back to you, Brian. Oh, brr, sounds cold, Bob. K1BOB, WB5DRI. Well, have a great day and stay on the warm side of the door there, Bob, if you can. 73s. Break with you. Let's go to Joe out of Las Cruces. W5ABI. Joe, you're up for the 73 round. WB5DRI.
Yeah, WB5DRI is required WB5DRI. Good match. Didn't get the question. Well, win some, lose some. Anyhow, thanks for running that good match today. WB5DRI, W5ABI.
Okay, Joe, 73 to you. And have a great day there in Las Cruces. Break with W5ABI. We're back to another one of our net controls there. WA6LJS. John out in Hamul. Thanks for all your help, John. You also have the correct answers there. WB5DRI.
Okay, Brian, real good. WB5DRI, WA6LJS. I was talking to Steve on the 2-meter repeater, and somebody else called me there. We're talking about the outrageous insurance problems out here in Southern California. All those fires are such a catastrophe for the insurance companies that they're going to be raising their insurance like mad. And they've already raised the insurance up here about 3 times what I was paying. So we're going to have to get out of this state pretty soon for sure. Anyway, good net, Brian. Good question. And I hear most everybody locally too. W73, WB5DRI, WA6LJS.
Okay, John. Well, thanks for all the help again, and sorry to hear about California there. Yeah, maybe things will improve in the next 4 years, hopefully. Anyway, maybe they'll come to some I don't know, common sense or something, and turn things around out there. They can't keep the same policies that don't work. Anyway, 73 to you, John. Break with WB5DRI. Let's go to, let's see if we can get K2SJP in there. We missed him the first time. K2SJP, Bob, if you're able to transmit and get in there now, you're up for the 73 round, WB5DRI. Well, I'm not hearing Bob. I guess he's still having some problems with his internet or something down there. Let's go back up to Washington State, to W6. Wait a minute. That's California. Sorry about that. Jim is in California in Corona. W6WAY. Are you still with us, Jim? WB5DRI.
Brian, and I scored it. It's 73, everyone. W6WAY.
Okay, Jim. Well, congratulations on the correct answers on the questions this morning, and have a great day there in Corona. I'm sure you're probably having some not too bad of weather there in California there. So 73's Jim. Thanks for joining us. Break with you. Let's go back to our net logger, not net logger, our live stream YouTube. We got control K4YDB. Charlie, you're up for the 73 round. WB5DRI.
WB5DRI K4YDB. Well, good net, Brian. You had a good turnout there. Was an interesting question, though I saw it, but because I didn't read it, but I just knew the answers because they were obvious to see for me. Anyway, 73s, everybody. Everybody have a good day, and we'll look for you tomorrow. It's K4YDB back to net.
Okay, Charlie, very good. 73 to you, and thanks again for all your help. We'll break with you. That is the bottom of the list as I have it. I hope I haven't missed any stations. We're about to wrap this up. Let me stand by for any last-minute check-ins before we switch over to EchoLink. We do have a conference node on EchoLink that's called AFFC. All stations are welcome to join us over there at the conclusion of this 20-meter session. This is Net Control in San Antonio, Brian, WB5DRI. Any stations, last call for the Air Force's Flyers Club Net. Members or guests, please call now. King Henry 6, Charlie Bravo, WB5DRI. Good morning again, Sonny. You're a little louder now. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just was going to say that, Brian. We had you, right? My first contact with you was we still had nightfall. We didn't use it at the present time in the Hawaiian Islands. Thank you again for running the net, and aloha from Hawaii. WB5DRI, 296 Charlie Bravo. Aloha 73.
Okay, Sonny. Well, you came way up with daybreak there, so sounding good. They're about a 5.6, 5.7 now, and maybe even stronger at times. But very good to hear you this morning. 73 to you. Have a great day there in paradise. Aloha. And thanks for checking in with us there. Break with King Henry 6, Charlie Bravo. Let me stand by for any last check-ins, members or guests. Call now, WB5DRI. Kilo Echo 6, Echo Tango. Can you give us your name and location? Where are you located? Oh, you're in California. Okay. Very good. What was your name again? Oh, okay, Carlos.
Well, thanks for joining us there from California. What do you have for our net this morning? Kilo Echo 6, Echo Tango, WB5DRI. Well, 73s to you, Carlos. Thanks for checking in with us. And please do come back and join us whenever you can on the net here. We're on here every day, starting up at 10 o'clock Central Time on this frequency. So have a great day there in California, and we'll look for you the next time, Carlos. Break, that is the bottom of the list as I have it. Let me go ahead and shut this thing down, and we'll switch over to Echo Link to AFFC conference node there. So 73s, everybody. God bless our troops. God bless the USA. And all stations are welcome to join us over on Echo Link. Everybody have a great day out there. 73s. WB5DRI now clear, and QRT and relinquishing the frequency to the POTA stations or anybody who would like it. 73s, folks. WB5DRI clear.
K4YDB, are you still in there, Charlie? WA6LJS. Yeah, did you move the chat screen on your live stream over to the right side, or did I must, if you didn't do it, I must have touched something that moved it, because all of a sudden the chat window is coming up right to the right, which is kind of nice, because before it was way down the bottom there, over. No, I'm talking about on your live stream. On your live stream, all of a sudden the chat window appeared on the right, where you could see you and the whole thing, and then the chat on the right. Oh, here it's always been on the bottom. I'd have to scroll all the way down to the bottom to see the chat window. Okay. All right. Well, for some reason, I must have touched something, and it's coming up the way it's supposed to. All right. Very good. I'm going to go over to Echo Link. WA6LJS clear here and going to Kilo Flight Echo. There's Wawa.